Hey, what's up? It's two birds, one show. That's my buddy Ricky. I'm DeeTer.
Yep, yep.
Is Big Game Sports and Entertainment Network. Check out
BGSC.
that and check out the many other shows that are on there. A lot of good shows.
Oh yeah, I'm always watching them.
If you like the show, hit like, subscribe, and please share the show out. Yeah, more people see it, the better it is for us. Alrighty.
Much appreciated.
Let's start with a beverage there, Ricky. What do you got on the docket
Well,
there, bud?
I got one of the OGs, boy. I got
the haze.
good old fashioned Treehouse haze. I got the Treehouse hoodie, so I got to rock my Treehouse beers.
Yeah. I got the bar port shirt. I figure we're gonna be drinking some beers tonight, boy. We're gonna be drinking some beers. So
you damn right, boy.
I better bring in beer shirt.
That's a nice shirt.
Thank you. All right.
I'm gonna have to acquire one of them one days, but first I'm gonna have to try some of them Barport beers.
Well, I am going with the Treehouse myself.
Nice.
And this is
well played, sir.
Spring.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet. Looking forward to it. All right. How's your haze there, man? It's a beautiful color.
Oh, dude, that's one of the OGs. I get, you get that luscious, almost I get some peach and papaya, maybe a little mango and a slight overripe pineapple in there.
Yeah, man, that's a good fruity beer, man. I love haze, dude. I'm a big fan of green, but haze is my number 2, man. It's so good. Like you said, man, papaya. That's a good description, dude.
What are you sipping on over there? Oh, spring. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I haven't poured it yet. Let me you know how my pores are. It's gonna have to settle.
real quick while we're in here, too. I just want to take a quick second. I wanted to send a shout out. My boy Ant last week. I just wanted to send out an apology. I kind of went off. It caught me in a bad. The Sixers just lost Game 6. They blew the lead with like 2 minutes left. I was already on edge. He kind of told me, he was like, tone it down. And it kind of set me off a little bit, because the thing I love about our show is, it's real. It's how the passion of real Philly sports fans are. And I probably, went a little overboard. So Ant, I want to send a shout out. My bad. My apologies. I love you, kid. I known him for a long time. He's a good dude. Part of our beer crew, and much love, kid. So my bad for being a jerk off for a little bit. Much love, bro.
Yeah, I've been getting to know Ant a little bit. I seen him at the beer festival, and I seen him at Uno's, and just a great guy. And
I think
I think he was vibing on me because I was trying to slow you down because, man, we were going so fast paced last show, man. Well, here we go. Jeff G. You're a good man, Rick. You are a good man, Rick. Yeah.
Thank you. Right back at you guys, both of y'all too. Like I said, much love in the beer world.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, this is gonna be good. Yeah, man. So my buddy Al, shout out to Al. He went up to Treehouse. His sister's moving down to Virginia or something. So this is the last hurrah with him and his sister before she moves down. And he brought the whole family and the whole carload. So he was able to bring cases back. And which is really cool with Treehouse is that you can order a case, they have mixed cases, or make your own case up with all 4-packs. And there's a little like a description for pickup. And all you gotta do is put your friend's name in. And then when you get that text receipt, there's an option to get text receipt, send it to your buddy. So when they go, it'll see the description, hey, I'm here to pick up for so-and-so, and here's the receipt. So easy, man. He was able to pick up beer for me, my buddy Tony, and my buddy Jeff. So that's awesome, man.
Nice. Shout out to Al and Tony and the crew and Al's family, man. Props. Y'all's part of us beer crew too. And props to y'all.
So this is a Spring Treehouse. Another beautiful beer, man. They do no wrong.
Look at the pillowy head on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
dude. You could sleep fucking lambs on that thing in like a fucking field of cotton. So what flavors are you getting on that piece?
Oh my god, dude. This is like spring. It's so refreshing. It's not too heavy hop, you know. It's just a nice light beer, but I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's
no, Treehouse never you'd like, you know what I mean? You're always like, wow, like because I do the same. I'm like, wow, that tastes super smooth. And I look at the ABV, it's like 8.8. It's like, holy shit.
But it says pale malt built, and yeah, man, it's just a nice, nothing like too one way or the other. No biscuity, no bready, no full oats. You know, just a nice pale ale. And I would say Mosaic and Amarillo, and that's what it's got, and
Nice.
Citra. So, Jesus, yeah, it's
a good hop combo.
Like one of the descriptions says cantaloupe, and I would say that it's just refreshing, man. Nice little sweetness to it.
That is
first time having this one, man, and I gotta say, yeah, dude, it's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Well, man, shout out to that, and you know, this right back at you, kid. The Treehouse beers are the tits. I mean, and tits are good always. Tits McGee, however you want to put it. Treehouse. I know. I think I sent a shout out to you every podcast, but man, you guys keep up the great work because you're fucking hitting home runs up there.
Well, man, you always got Treehouse, man. You're always rocking.
Well, I feel like you do. I feel like you and Al got it a lot too, though. You know.
Well, we haven't had as much as recently. I think this has been a while since we had a good amount. Well, usually lately I've only been getting like a couple 4-packs. This was a case. So nice. I told my brother, I haven't seen my brother in weeks. He's been working like 7/12s, man. He's a union worker. Man.
Shout out to Rob.
And I haven't seen him in a while, and I told Rob, I was like, hey, man, I'm getting Treehouse and be able to get a case, you know, we'll split it. And, dude, I drove by the house yesterday to drop off his half, and he's sitting there, you know, grit and grime all over. He's got the welding hat on, and, dude, he just looks so grimy, you know what I mean? But he was smiling ear to ear because he had Treehouse, man.
Nice.
He's like, oh, man, you got home early. Are these cold? I'm like, no, man, they're not cold. You have to maybe put them in the freezer, but, dude,
yeah.
He's so happy, man. Oh,
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. And then I dropped off the case to Jeff, and Jeff the same thing, dude. He's so happy. He's like, yes. I was like, yeah, my night's made now. I'm like, yeah.
God bless, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was like goddamn Santa Claus and friggin', you know, in summer. He's like, Jesus Christ, making everybody happy today.
That's awesome, man. You're good peeps, D. Good peeps you are, my friend.
Yeah, definitely got a good feeling out of that one. That was nice.
I'm gonna tell you what, too. This motherfucker's sitting there at 8.2%, man, and it's drinking like a 4% beer. I'm gonna end up fucking, like you just said at the beginning of the show. It's going to be some drinking tonight.
Yeah, man. Well, you know why? There's not much good to talk about sports, is there now, man?
Especially not in Philly. And I'm going to say this. Right now, I'm this calm, cool, collective, reserved. Yeah, but it's just like a slingshot being held back. Because I'm telling you what, I'm getting ready to get shot the fuck out of a cannon because I'm holding it. All the water is behind the barrier and it's getting ready, you know, because it's been a rough go here in Philly sports. And, you know, and I'll say this. You know, all the fucking nitwits around the world, they're happy about it. As Jason Kelsey said, no one likes us and we don't care. So fuck all y'all. I know you're happy that we're, you know, the Phillies have lost 4 in a row, plus the Sixers 2 in a row, plus the Fire and the Doc Rivers. It's a tough time right now in Philly sports, and people are happy. But we're going to come back.
I'm so sick of hearing, if Butler was on the team, maybe they'd still be in it. Just shut the hell up about Butler, man. It's over. It's done, dude. It's been years. I mean, yeah, I used to like the guy, man. He's a good player, but ain't no part of Philly, dude. Keep his name and Philly out your mouth. You know what I mean?
I think you know my feeling on Jimmy Butler, and I usually don't call him that. I call him the snake because he speaks with a forked tongue. Listen, it's hard too because I hate rooting for the Celtics, but I also loathe Jimmy Butler. So I'm like, I don't know who to root for in this fucking series.
Yeah, and the other was it Laker and the Nuggets. I don't care for either one of them either, man.
I know this, and I know people watching are going to be like, "Oh, he's a little crazy." I'm telling you, the NBA is slightly rigged, and I know the Heat are up 1-0, and the Nuggets are up 1-0. But you know, in the back room, the NBA is angling to have the Lakers and Celtics in the finals. You know they are, and watch when all's said and done. I bet you it is. Watch. I'm telling you. If we're jumping in,
I heard somebody on the TV say something like, "Oh, Butler is still on the team." Oh, this is like, I wanted to puke.
Listen,
like, oh, dude.
Jimmy Butler wanted out of here anyway. Don't let him lie so he can. And he wanted to go play in fucking Miami and not pay taxes in the beautiful weather. Don't let Jimmy. Never listen to anything Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler speaks with a fork its own. Okay, I don't listen. Skip on away, jerk off. We want nothing to do with you. I'm glad you're gone.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Game 6 was bad.
Well, listen, we came on after that. That was when I shot out the cannon and I was fired up because you know why? Because they blew the game. You're up like 5 points, and you totally shit the bed. You shit the fucking bed, and I said they have to win this game because Game 7, they're not going to go to Boston and win for the third time in Boston in one series. They had to win Game 6, and they didn't. And that was their downfall. Yeah,
man. If they would have won that, it would have been a fucking different story, man.
They'd be playing the Miami Snakes right now in the Eastern Finals, and we'd probably beat them. Yep. And I'll say this,
and we wouldn't have to see that fucking crappy 7 game, man. That game was horrendous, horrendous.
Yes, and I'm going to circle back to that too. I kind of have my little diatribe I've been running in my brain, wanting to say since Sunday, and listen, it stung. It stung after that Game 7 loss. 1, because of how they played, the lifeless game they played. But 2, it stung because, we were out and it was over, and that hurts. But I'll say this, the one silver lining is, yes, it hurts and it sucks and we're out and our season's over. But it's never really as bad as it seems sometimes. And it's also never usually as good as it seems. It's usually somewhere in between. It hurts. But I'll say this. Like I said, Game 6, we were 2.5 minutes away from basically going to the Eastern Conference Finals after winning 55 games in the regular season and having the MVP of the league on our team. So it's not that bad. I know it hurts and it sucks, but we're not that far away. I mean, it sucks. We took a torpedo in the side of the ship, but the ship isn't sunk. But here's what I want to say. If you do want to win a championship, I can't stress this enough. You have to get Jim Harden the fuck out of here. The guy is a team killer. He's a team cancer. Get him the fuck out of here. And listen, there's a reason he's on his 3rd team in 4 years and he hasn't won a championship in whatever it is, 17 years in the league. The guy's got to go. Cut the cancer out and let the body heal. Get this fucking guy out of here. Seriously, get him out of here. Dude, he looked uninterested in Game 7. Unfucking interested. Champions don't do that. You ever seen Michael Jordan look like that in Game 7? No, LeBron? Kobe? No. Nope. Shaq? No. Get him out. Get him the fuck out. I'll say this.
He was awful last year in the playoffs, and he was awful this year in the playoffs. That Game 7, like you said,
there was no uninterested
whatsoever, man. It made no fucking sense. Like,
listen,
man, it beat to be an MVP. And to get 16 points or something, right?
Dude, they had less than 25 points between them. Listen, and Joel,
15 points for a fucking game, MVP.
In Game 7. In Game 7.
What the?
And I'll say this about Joel. Listen, I love you, Joel, and I know you watch the show, but dude, winning the MVP was the worst. And I said it to you, DeeTer. Winning the MVP was the worst thing that could happen. You know why? Because his fire went out. That was his championship this year. He won the MVP.
The guy had to get it eventually. You know what I mean?
But DeeTer, what I'm saying is, who cares about that? MVPs mean nothing. Nothing.
The guy had to get it eventually, dude.
But it means listen,
give the guy his dues, man. You gotta do it. I mean, like, I know what you're saying.
That's fine.
That's fine. Out, but come on, man.
This is a team game. And that's that mentality. That's that. I want the MVP. No, you know what Michael Jordan wanted? Right. Championships. You know what LeBron wants? Championships. You know what Kobe wanted? And guess what happened when they were leading their teams to championships? The MVPs just came along. They were like these side saddle awards. You know why? Because they don't mean that much. Hey, DeeTer, can you tell me who the MVP was in the NBA of 6 out of 10 years in the 90s? I can't, but I can tell you who the champions were. I can tell you who won the championships all them years, because MVPs mean nothing.
Dude, after that game where he said, like, more than me and Harden need to play out of this team or something along those lines, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I know. That was some fucking Bush League shit, Joe.
Yeah, man.
Joel, that was weak.
Fucking trash, man. And
meanwhile, Tobias Harris led the team in scoring for the fucking game. You know what I mean? And you're over there talking about we need other people to listen, Joe. The problem is you were more concerned about an MVP than a championship. Now, look, you got what you deserved because guys that care about MVPs sit home and watch the finals. Let it be a lesson. And now next year, go in with a new hunger and a new fire for a championship. That's the medal you want. That's the prize you want. That's what champions want.
What they say, like past like good amount of years, anybody that won an MVP, their team has not won the championship.
Right.
Something like that.
Even crazy, looking like baseball, Bryce Harper, who I love, is my boy, he's my half cousin. He won the MVP, and would that get him? Nothing. I'm tired. I wish they would do away with the MVP awards until the season is done completely. So nobody knows. Give them their fucking stupid me, Mr. Me, I MVP award after the season's over. So with that being said, here's the one thing I do just want to finish with as far as, and then I'll step back, but the Sixers aren't that far away in the grand scheme, but you have Harden's got to go. And, poor Doc Rivers, they used as a scapegoat. It's almost like this generation. It's like they fired Doc Rivers, but he led the team to 3 straight 50-win seasons, and playoff. And he's the 4th winningest playoff coach ever, right? And won a championship in Boston. And you fire him when your 2 superstars shit the fucking bed and didn't even show up in Game 7, and was one of the most gutless performance I've ever seen. And you fired Doc Rivers. You fired Doc Rivers because of James Harden, because he's the fucking scumbag that wanted him out of there. Get him the fuck out. I never want to see you in a Sixers uniform again. And listen, I'll tell you this. Mark it down. Record this. If Daryl Morey re-signs James Harden, it is a death sentence to the Sixers, and they'll never, ever win a championship with James Harden in a Sixers uniform.
That's James. He agrees with you. He said, I agree. Wait for the season to be over for the MVP. And dude, Doc Rivers was a sacrifice, man. That was so crazy. You know what I mean? And I like the guy, and the reason I like him is because I hated fucking Coach Brown, man. Brett Brown or whatever. He was fucking awful. At least Doc Rivers wasn't him. You know what I mean? I don't know who we're going to get next, but Jesus Christ. I mean, Doc, granted, he didn't do nothing, dude. You know what I mean? He pretty much just let them go. Once in a while, he might do some changes, but he didn't really do shit. And I prefer that. I prefer to let the players play, man.
I hear, but there's a lot you don't see with NBA coaches going on behind the scenes. But I'll say this. It's almost like this fucking generation we're in right now. It's like if you have these students in school and they're being taught by good teachers and they're not doing what they're supposed to and being taught. So what you have the parent come in and get the teacher fired, right? That's what that was. That's this generation.
Dude, you know what that was the higher ups trying to keep keeping their players, their star players, which it really doesn't fucking matter. I'd rather have Harden fucking leave and kept.
Oh, so bad.
You know what I mean?
Listen, DeeTer, if he comes back to this team, it's a death sentence for the Sixers, and we won't win. He's got to go. He's got to go. You have to get rid of James Harden.
Past 2 playoffs should be enough. Yeah, this is why that guy doesn't get fucking championships. He might have a good game here and there, man. And during the season, he stepped it up. He did pretty good. But you know what? In the playoffs, man, I think even Simmons was better in the playoffs than this dude. Like, come on, man. It was fucking pathetic. Would he get like 9 fucking points on the Game 7? Come on.
If they could find a way, and I don't know if it's even possible or plausible, but if you can find a way, Daryl Morey, by the way, you're a terrible fucking GM. I hope you watch the show. I fucking despise you, dude. You're a terrible GM. But if you can find a way to get Dame Lillard from Portland in a Sixers uniform, a guy, that I think. And the one thing we learned about Joel is, I love you, Joe, but you're not a Batman. You're a Robin. You're a Pippen. He needs a Batman. He needs a Jordan here.
Right. And I hate what he said about Doc or getting a new coach. He's like, we need somebody that can relate to the players and make changes. I was like, shut the fuck. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm cursing this show. I'm cursing this show because I'm so freaking pissed. But shut up. I
agree, dude. STFU. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Stop blaming the coaches and shit. Get the job done yourself.
Doc was one of the best coaches we had to relate with the players. You know what I mean?
That's what he was. You know what I mean? He was a great.
For him to say that, dude, it pissed me off so much. This goddamn organization is just fucking retarded.
It's a garbage organization. Daryl Morey's terrible.
Dude, I'm just so pissed, dude. So pissed.
So am I. So, and I told you I was holding back. I was kind of being calm to start the show, but this Sixers team, listen, whatever you do, the best advice I can get is get James Harden the fuck out of here. I don't care if he walks and you don't bring anybody back in his place. You're still a better team. Get him. He is a bad teammate. He's a team killer. Get him the fuck out of here. ASAP.
So let's see. Yeah, if you see here, Harden 9 points, Embiid 15. Awful, dude. Game 7 of the playoffs. Pathetic. Yeah, I mean that's the Sixers there.
Very pathetic.
That's no heart, man.
No, none.
Yep. There you go.
No, he's right, and you know what? Yeah. He was a sacrificial lamb for James Harden. James got him fired. Get him the fuck out of here.
Oh God!
I can't stress enough how bad. If you ever win a championship, you will never do it with James Harden here. I'm just saying.
For all the millions and billions watching this show, I'm sorry. Sorry about the mouth. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Normally it's not this bad. You know, it's been a rough road.
Philly passion. Philly passion.
God, man. And it just came full circle. Dude, all our teams, dude, just bam. It's like dominoes, man. Just falling, letting us down, dude. It is. Yeah. That game 7 just was the final blow. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, man.
That one hurt. That one hurt. And the way they lost by just laying down and dying like a bunch of pussies. That's not how we are here. If that's the kind of brand of basketball, James Harden, I'm looking at you, that you bring, get the fuck out of here, man. We don't that don't roll here, man. Get that weak shit out here. And I know I'm saying I know it's not going to happen. Get Daryl Morey the fuck out of here too. Get him out. He's butt buddies with you. Remember, hey, DeeTer, what's the date today? Was it like the 17th or whatever? You know what's going to probably happen? Daryl Morey's butt buddies with James Harden, and they're going to bring in James Harden's boy, Mike D'Antoni, and his lousy fucking style. And they're going to do it for James Harden, and you're going to spend 4 years of wasting money watching James Harden get fatter and fatter and lazier, and you're not going to win shit, and you're going to get worse.
I hope not, man. Yeah, man. It's time to cut
get him out.
Cut it out, man. Let him go, dude. Cut the cord. See you later, buddy.
This fat slob, and nothing against this in a general sense, but he's more concerned about being at the titty bar partying, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want that as on my team for somebody trying to win a championship. Go do that, Jim. Just get out of here. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to talk bad about the guy. Like, I liked him during the season, and what he did for that kid that got shot. Oh, it was so nice that exchange student, man, I was jacked up, man. But dude, he can't play in the playoffs. Like, he played worse than Simmons. I don't even know if that's possible. You know what I mean? Like, that's how bad. 9 fucking points in game 7. I mean, like, do or die game. So you want that on your team? Somebody else, please take him. Take this friggin' anchor off of our fucking team, dude. This fucking ball chain or something, man. It went in the playoffs.
And just remember, I told you this, DeeTer, and I hope it doesn't happen. But if they re-sign Harden, it's a death sentence for the Philadelphia 76ers organization. It is. I hope they don't. And listen, I'm afraid that Daryl Morey will, because one, he's a terrible GM. He's a moron. He doesn't make good moves. And James Harden's his butt buddy. I think they have fucking sauna room together, these two fucking nitwits. Get them both out of here. Get them both out and just move on.
We got to move on for this topic, dude. Yeah,
because I'm getting too fucking worked up.
Our fans are probably like, these guys are bitching too damn much. They need to drink more beer.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to something brighter. How about the Phillies? Oh, wait a minute. No. They just lost 4 in a row.
Let's go wait on that. That's like our next big topic.
Well,
do you have anything good to say about the Flyers or the Eagles? Like, short run.
So you made a point last week, and I think so did Al, kind of talking about Briere and Keith Jones. And I think I disagreed, but I listened to your point, and I thought about it, you and Al, and I think, I'm going to give them a chance. I like Keith Jones. I don't know if he's good in front of us, but I'm going to give him a chance, and I hope it works. I do. And, maybe he just has a different perspective, and it'll work here.
I hope so. I like Keith Jones. He's one of my favorite on the radio. He's always got a great personality, and he's a workaholic. That dude goes everywhere, man. So, I mean, he's got the work ethic.
Yeah.
He's got the knowledge. I hope he can put that to use in the organization. That'd be freaking beautiful, man. But when's the NFL draft? When's that coming up?
Well, the draft already happened, and it was one of the best.
Right. Yeah. I thought thinking of the NBA draft, right? The NFL.
That's coming up in June.
NHL draft, right?
Oh, that's coming soon.
Right.
I think it's next month too.
Right.
Like I said, I hope they do well. They're pick number 7. They totally shit the bed. They even fouled at losing, as they should have tanked the season for Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the top 5 players coming out in this draft are all fucking studs. And you know where they finished? 7. Good job, you fucking assholes. You even fucked up losing.
Yeah.
You finish. You need to get in the top 5. You finish at 7.
Well, I mean, they haven't been really good drafting too, man. Like a lot of their picks that they pick is just like,
yeah, I know. That's why they're a dumpster fire.
Yeah. Oh man.
But hopefully Jonesy and Briere can fix it. They're not retreads. Hey, listen, no, I like it as long as you get those fucking mummified corpses of Bobby Clark and Paul Holmgren and these fucking Frankensteins out. Get the fuck out. The glory days are over, guys. It ain't the fucking 70s anymore. The Broad Street Bullies are gone. That was 50 years ago. You won a fucking cup. 50 years ago. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd bring in some new blood, but I do like Jonesy. So
I hope it works. I do.
I hope it works, man.
And Briere seems like I don't know what he seems like. It's like getting a read on wallpaper. I don't know. I can't get a fucking read on the guy. But I hope it works out. I do. I really do. The Flyers, I'd love to see win another championship again in my lifetime. It's only been 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
So
it's been rough. God. I mean,
did I hear that lovely sound of a beer popping open?
Yeah, man.
What do you got?
I'm drinking tonight, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. The fuck I'm talking about.
I even tried to watch the Union, and then last night it was like 0-0. I was just like,
I know. I was going to bring that up here. We finished in a 0-0 tie. You know what they should do in soccer, in American soccer, to make people watch? If it comes to a tie at the end of the game, you should pick 2 guys off the team that got a fist fight in the middle of the field, and whoever drops first, that team loses. I'd watch. Yeah. You'd get the viewership.
They definitely need to beef it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bring some fighting into it, like hockey or something.
Yeah, I would watch. Let them fight. Let them check, man.
Although I have seen some nasty slide tackles, man. I've seen some dude like he's like fucking broke his leg and the bones like popping out and shit because when they slide tackle, they put their foot into the ankle pretty much, man, and then. I have seen some pretty gnarly stuff that way, but definitely fighting. Fighting would definitely bring it up when it's 0-0. Yeah, I mean 0-0. I mean, who the hell can watch a game?
Well,
0-0?
And if a game finishes in a 0-0 tie, you should let it be like a tag team fight. You know what I mean? 4 guys come out to the center of the fucking field, or the pitch or whatever the fuck they call it in soccer, and you could be battling out, and you get a little tagged up, go tag your teammate in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anywho, I digress.
A shootout would be fine, dude. Anything, but 0-0 just doesn't work for me, man. To watch a whole 90-minute game and end 0-0, it's like, what happened to my life there? I want that back. This is unacceptable.
No, I agree. Totally, I agree. Yeah, they should actually literally let them shoot it out. They should give each team paintball guns.
Nah,
it's King Julius up in this bitch.
That Turbo.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. I thought that was King Julius. Oh, okay, my bad.
What's that bottom print down there? 8.6.
You think I could see that? Is it? Nice.
Home now. Yep.
Home.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be talking sports too much. It's gonna be a beer show tonight, man.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that, sir. Yep. There ain't not a dang old thing wrong with that, fellas. Yeah, where's everybody at tonight? I see no commenting tonight. Where's my boy Craig at? Shout out to my boy Craig. That's my dog.
They're probably like, man, you guys were too fired up. They're
probably like, we're not jumping in that hornet's nest. I ain't getting stung, man. Fuck them dudes. Fucking dudes are whack.
Oh God, man. Yeah, we got like 4 viewers. So that's pretty good.
Nice. Well, thank you. Hey, let's probably shout out to Bonnie, Sue, Rich, and Lynn. Maybe Craig and Ann. Jeff. Who's the cat? Brendan from Australia. What's up, Brendan?
Man. That thing was awesome. That was so funny. He's like, oh, man, you guys have a good night. I'm going to go to the pub and punch anybody with a Celtics jersey.
Dude, I would go have beers with that dude at the pub any night, dude. Get the old-fashioned Gordie Howe hat trick. We go in, get some beers, get an assist, and get in a fist fight with a bunch of dudes in the parking lot. Dude, that's a good night.
When I was in the Navy, man, I was in Japan and going up and down the Pacific for 4.5 years, man. Australia was my favorite. It was like the closest thing to America, you know? Yeah. And they
don't fuck around.
Right. They would watch rugby and soccer.
And just down there.
Yeah, man. Just put points away. And I remember this one bar, they had that Kilkenny, man. I was drinking that. Nice. And I was just like so happy to just sit at a pub and watch sports. I was buying people drinks left and right. I was like, fuck it, man. Let's have a fucking good time, man. It was awesome. So I definitely know I met people like that dude, Brendan or whatever from Australia, man. They're good fucking people.
Yes, they are, man. There's some tough motherfuckers out there. All right. Well, this week's edition of What's in Rick's Beer Fridge, that one's for you, Stoggs. I know that's Stoggs' favorite part of the show when I go to the beer fridge. Sorry, Stoggs. I don't have any ciders in this fridge in the house. I think I have one.
No seltzers or ciders?
No seltzers or ciders in this fridge.
Al said we should make like a banner saying like, Ricky to the fridge segment or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like make this like a traditional thing. What you got there, buddy?
This is called Down This Road from Fidens. And I think I had it once before, but I am going to have another one. Would you like to look at the beer fridge, sir?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, my goodness.
No, you don't, sir.
Is that a very hazy?
That is a very and there's 2 of them up in that piece.
Ooh, that's a good beer, man.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. This Turbo is pretty tasty, man.
You know, I've never had that one. Give me a good description. I'm kind of like very interested over here.
Well, there's like way too much writing for me to read right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's like a fucking essay, dude.
Yeah, man. I might need some Turbo to read that.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, right off the bat, nice pillowy head, nice body. When I say like maybe a Pilsner's malt because it has that little bit of a bite to it.
Nice. You know what hops you're getting in that?
God, man, that's a rough one. It's something like fruity, more piney and resiny. Maybe like maybe like a little bit like the sap, like a schnook or something.
Okay.
God, man. God, I can't read that for crap. Yeah, now I have to go for off the good old taste buds on this one.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, definitely like maybe Chinook and maybe Amarillo. They do get a little sweetness in the back end there.
Nice.
But there's no flowery or fruity. It's just like, hey, man, here's some alcohol. Enjoy.
Nice.
And yeah, that's how I like it. That's all right.
Cut out all the fucking around. You know what I mean? Get to the point, motherfucker. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if you noticed, I've sniffed this beer about
good, man.
10 times, and I feel like I'm getting a ton of Simcoe on the nose. So there's definitely got to be some Simcoe in this fucking beer, because maybe everybody's nose is different, but when Simcoe's in something, and I'm not saying I'm the hugest fan of Simcoe. I like Simcoe. It's not my favorite.
I love Simcoe.
But
it's one of the
I smell it. I smell it every time it's around. I know when it's there.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, there's definitely Simcoe in that. There's definitely, oh my God, all day Simcoe. Down this road by Fiden's, definitely some Simcoe in there. Probably a good amount of Simcoe in there. It's good. I like Simcoe. Not my favorite, but I wouldn't kick her out of bed. It's a good hop.
It's a hidden hop, man. It's the hidden hop. It just makes everything smooth. It mix everything together.
It's that guy that can play guitar in anybody's band. You know what I mean? Like one night he's playing with Petty and the Crew, another night he jumps in, and he's playing background with Springsteen, and another night he's jumping in playing with Seeger in the background. You can jump Simcoe. Simcoe is very malleable, like a hop that can blend with a lot of other hops.
Now, I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot.
We should have a section of the show called DeeTer Toots His Horn, just like Rick's Beer Fridge. Yeah. DeeTer Toots the Horn. Toot, toot.
So it wasn't Chinook, it was Cascade. I knew it was like an old style hop. Nice. And this is a New Zealand Cascade, Australian Cascade, and it's American Cascade. So it's like 3 different Cascades together.
Can I ask you something?
And it definitely was a little bit strange. But yeah,
can I ask you something? Because I do. You're one of the very few, not very few, but one of the few I do respect your beer opinion a lot. What's the difference between like an American Cascade or like an Australian, like nose or taste wise? Is there a big difference in those Cascades between American and Australian?
Yes, like most beers I've had with American Cascades, kind of sweeter. Now, New Zealand, Australian, I guess it's kind of like a little bit more grapefruity, like it's got more of a fruity vibe to it, but you still don't really like what was that? There was a Minnesota hop that was really good, and I thought that was you can variant any of these hops, just put a little touch to it and kind of different hybrid. But this, it says it's a grapefruit quality. Right, so you didn't get really that sweet citrusy fruit taste.
Yeah, a little bit of dank.
Right, and it says earthy, spicy, and piney. So yeah, man. That was pretty close. That was pretty close.
Yeah. Well played. Well played, sir. As far as this thing, that's a dang on good beer.
It's awesome, dude. I mean, some of the stuff I have from Fives is just on the same level of Treehouse, man. It's just they're
no doubt.
Awesome.
No doubt. Yeah. They definitely jumped on the scene and we're like, hey, listen, we're coming to the party and you're letting us in whether you like it or not. You know what I mean?
Bonnie Beer Fridge Chronicles.
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that.
Thank you, Bon. Shout out to Bonnie. And Stu's still awake.
Jeff put some sick can art. All right, Jeff. Okay.
Word up, cuz he's right. Yeah. Tales from the Dark Side can art right there. Remember that show, Tales from the Dark Side?
Yeah. Once I get into my beer descriptions, it's very hard to keep track of the comments. Sorry.
That's okay.
Millions, yeah. Because Al said something to me too. He's like, so how do you do the comments and all? Like, dude, it's usually like a list, and I sometimes pick them up. I sometimes don't. It's kind of.
I like interacting with the people. It's good because I feel like we're all hanging out, at the same beer parties. I'll say this too. I want to say I get a ton of Simcoe in this, especially in the nose. I get a ton of Simcoe in the nose, but I'm getting a good amount of Galaxy in this too. There's got to be Galaxy in this fucking beer. I'm getting a lot of that stone fruit, a little bit of that mild earthiness. It's fantastic.
Looks like a nice beer, man. That's a nice color. Nice. Looks like good drinkable beer, man.
Yeah.
What's the ABV on that guy?
This is that's only 8.5%. Yay!
Oh shit, man!
Oh, that should be fine to be drinking all night.
Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of show. It's
8.2, 8.5. Maybe I'll go for 9% on the next beer.
There you go. Yeah, let's go to distance. Yeah. So one thing I want to say about the Phillies. How about that game day where Bryce got kicked out and with the Topper got kicked out too, right?
I'm gonna say I love it. He was standing up for his teammates, and you know what? I support that every time. You had this fucking knucklehead walking off the mound like he was a badass, talking shit to our dugout. Fuck you, dude. You're gonna be the definition of fuck around and find out, jerk off. Walk off the field talking shit. You're lucky he didn't get to you, dude. He probably knocked your bitch ass out, dude. Walk the fuck to your dugout, humble and modest, and keep your fucking head down. You're lucky he didn't fucking crack your mouth, boy. Jerk off. I wish Bryce would have got to him, and I'd love seeing a guy stick up for his teammates.
Now, that was the Rockies game, I think, or something, right? Or was that the Giants?
I believe that was the Rockies game.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, man,
his last name was Bird.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's a crumb bum. Get lost, jerk off. I hope you never fucking come around again. I hope you lose your job, dick. I wish Bryce Harper would have punched your fucking teeth down your mouth.
I know we lost 3 to the Giants, man. Fucking Kapler. Oh my god, dude.
Doesn't that feel good when your old coach comes back and sweeps you? Come on, Phil. And I'll say this, and this might not be a popular opinion, but I think the Trey Turner signing was a mistake. You overpaid and you oversigned. You should have used that. You should have used that money on pitching. Shortstop wasn't that big. You could have brought Gene Segura back at a team-friendly deal, who was still, or you could let Stott at shortstop and played Segura at second on a team-friendly deal and went and signed pitching. Because you know what? You know what the pitching on this team does? It fucking sucks. The pitching on this team fucking sucks. Trey Turner was a nice luxury, but guess what Trey Turner's done? Nothing. And you gave him an 11-year deal at 30 years old?
Yeah. I liked him. I thought he was doing really good. I don't know now, looking at things, how they are, but let me just bring this up real quick. End stream. Okay. So, the last, 4 games, dude, 0, 3, 3, 4. I mean, dude, we got players and we're not scoring shit.
So not hitting with runners in scoring position.
Right. I mean, yeah, we're losing games. The highest is 7 and 6. But, dude, if we had hits, we'd be all right, dude. And I don't know why they're not connected. And it's nice to see Bryce back. But Bryce hasn't been doing shit since he got back, man.
Well, listen, he hasn't been terrible since he's been back. But I'll tell you who has. And I know it's every year. Listen, Schwarber, I know you're Mr. June and you blow up there. Trey Turner. Guys, listen, I know it's a marathon, not a sprint, but we need you guys to hit. We paid you to hit. Right. Our pitching's faltering right now, which means when our pitching slumps, we need our batters to step up. And when our batters slump, we need our pitchers to step up.
Right.
And they're not just in sync.
Three runs ain't going to win you a game, dude. I mean, that's
not for the most part, not unless you're getting great pitching.
Right, man. And we don't have great pitching. So
not right now. We don't.
I like the Turner thing. I think he was all right. But what was the contract? That contract sounded a little long.
You gave him 11 years.
Fucking 11 years.
11 years at 30 years old. You'll get 4 years out of this, dude, before that contract becomes a fucking mulligan. So, listen, shit, I liked it when he signed too, but that was a huge mistake. The guy's not worth that money since he's been here. And after about 4 years, he ain't going to be shit. and you're going to be paying a ton of money to him. So Dave Dombrowski, you done fucked up. Also, you signed Taiwan Walker, who looks like a fucking a sleeve of fucking jelly beans. Get the, you gave him a 3-year deal. As much as everything. And Rob Thompson, all the right buttons you pushed last year, you're pushing all the wrong ones this year. Listen, I don't mean to be mean, but I got to call you guys out. In Philly, that's what we do. You're expected to do your job every year. Look, we got the World Series. Good job. You lost. You didn't do shit. You finished in second place. Right. You're playing like shit. You're pitching like shit. You're hitting like shit. Rob Thompson, you're managing like shit. Get your fucking shit together. You don't get an extra year after going to the World Series and losing. Say, hey, this is just a year to. Nope, you didn't win. You didn't win, so you don't get a freebie year. The year after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was like, you know what? I'll give you a freebie year. I don't care what you do this year. You have a pass. Phillies, you didn't win. You don't get a pass. Eagles, this year, you didn't win. You don't get a pass. You don't get a pass. The goal is to win a championship. You win a championship, I'll give you the next year.
Yep, true that. I totally agree with you 100% on that one. Yeah, one parade. I'm good with one parade in 2 years. Yeah, you can take next year off. Yeah.
That's the only time I give Philly teams a pass. And it's not often I give a pass because in my lifetime and the 150 fucking seasons I've watched, I've seen 2 championships.
God, dude. Oh, fuck, man. What a mess. That's all I can say is what a mess, dude.
Called
into this show, I'm like, what could we possibly talk about? This is brutal.
Here we go. We're talking about, well, what we're talking about is accountability, and these guys, listen, you're not living in the Midwest like Green Bay or Milwaukee or somewhere. Oh, don't you know everything's okay? No, listen, every single game we're on top of you. Get your fucking shit together. Losing's not okay in this town. You did it for too long. It's not okay anymore. We're not okay. Hey, listen, any of the 4 sports teams that are watching, we're not okay with losing. We're not. Get your fucking act together, hire the right people, and get the job done. Mediocrity is not okay. It's not.
Man.
Get it together, man. We're too good as sports fans to give us. Don't put dog shit on my plate and say, here's dinner. Fuck you. I'll smash it right back in your face. Give me good fucking sports.
I want to see the Eagles get back there, man. But, dude, it's a rough road, man. That schedule is fucking possible, dude. That's a tough fucking schedule.
I don't know. I say this. I say tough schedule's good. I say that battle test it. Because guess what? Come playoff time, you're not going to get punched in the mouth and be like, oh, what do I do? You're going to be like, I've been battle tested. I'm ready to fight. You have a cupcake schedule.
I'm going to remember this. Yeah, I'm going to record this, and I'm going to play this for you.
Mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down.
Gotcha.
Listen, a tough schedule.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Give me a fucking.
What do you mean? Fuck that. What are you talking about? A cupcake schedule makes you fucking tougher? Get the fuck out! Don't give me that shit. A weak schedule makes you a better team. Get the fuck out of here. Never am I buying that fucking shit.
Football. Any given Sunday, dude. We won the fucking Super Bowl with our backup fucking quarterback. Any given Sunday. So if I could get some easy games. Give me some fucking easy games, man.
What do you mean? You're throwing a cliche at me. Any given Sunday. Right. When it rains and pours, you want to live on cliches? I don't know. Listen, any given Sunday, any given Sunday, that's fine. But any given Sunday, you play a cupcake schedule and you get to the play. Hey, do you remember 2 years ago, Nick Sirianni's first year? You know what we had? We had a cupcake schedule. You remember what happened when we got in the round 1 of the playoffs? We got punched in the fucking teeth and their knees buckled and playoffs over. Remember what that? No.
I'm just going to say, luck has a little bit to do with it. You know what I mean? You have to have some fucking luck.
Wait a minute, though. Isn't luck just preparation meeting opportunity?
Dude, I'm too drunk for that chicken. I don't know. Luck meeting opportunity. I guess, dude. Whatever you want to
I
look
don't know.
at it, man.
I don't know. I'm not. Listen, I'm not about the soft shit. I'm not. And everyone. Excuses are the. You want to hear cliches? Excuses are the bricks that build the house of failure.
Right. Well, you know what, Philly? I feel like, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. We don't need to have the hard road. I think we already fucking went the hard road plenty of times. Dude.
Did we? We want the soft road in Philly. That's how we're going to be chatting. Nah.
Oh my God.
I listen. I don't want to harken back to movie quotes, but one of my greatest Philly heroes is from a Rocky quote when he's like, "It doesn't matter how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you get hit and how many times you get the fuck back up." That's what tough is. I don't want to ask people for favors. I don't want to ask people to go easy on me. Oh, go easy on my team.
Just saying, man. I don't know, man. Right now, I don't feel like we're going to get back to that position that we were at last year. It's not going to happen.
What for which team?
For the Eagles, I don't think we're making it back to the Super Bowl.
I mean, maybe not, but it's May. It's May, and I'm telling you what. After the draft they had, dare I say, this team might end up being better than that team. You just had the best draft, the single best draft in Eagles history. That you added to a Super Bowl team. Will they win the Super Bowl? I don't know.
Like, it's been known, dude. Like people, like teams getting back to the Super Bowl is pretty damn hard. And if you do, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude, we ain't winning it. I just don't feel it, man. I maybe I'm a horrible Phillies fan.
Do you remember
Eagles fan, dude? But
do you remember when the Eagles a few years ago won their first Super Bowl? Do you remember who we beat? New England.
Yeah.
Do you know what New England did the following year? Do you remember?
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's doable. It's still it's doable. It's not this impossible task. It's doable.
Maybe after all of our Philadelphia teams losing all last year, I don't know, man. I just feel like the heart has been taken out of me.
You feel beaten down?
Yeah, I feel like a little.
Listen, one thing life has taught me: when you feel beaten down, right? That's the best time to stand the fuck back up. Seriously, because you're never going to be tougher than you are in that moment. That's the toughest. When you took the worst ass whooping in your life and you stood back up, that's the toughest you're ever going to be. And that's what I know. It seems dark right now, but it's always darkest right before the dawn.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, dude, I opened up that can of worms and all these cliches, didn't I? Oh, crap.
Cliche Thursday, baby.
But you know what? I feel like, hey, man, I'm not going into this with a head up. You know what I mean? I just got to bull through it, and hopefully we get there, but I don't have the high expectations. So I hope this team surprises me. So that's what I feel.
I understand, but if I don't have high expectations, that goes back to what we grew up with, that loser culture. And I expect win. Now, are we going to every year? No, but we have to have that standard. You know, if we don't hold these teams accountable to that standard, then listen, they're going to treat you however you let them. And if you let them get away with mediocrity, that's what they're going to give you.
We had that one year where it was like road to victory. We're going to get there, this and that. And we got fucking destroyed. I feel like when we go into a season,
when is this? What do you mean?
It was years back, man. Crap. Maybe before we went to the Super Bowl, I think something like that. I don't know. I remember everybody just putting up like road to victory. We're going to get there, and we didn't get there. But I feel like when I go into the season, not too like gung ho, I feel like I'm in a better situation. I just got to down to earth myself. Okay. And
well, listen, that's good. And whatever it makes you feel comfortable going into a fight, and that's what a football season is. It's a fight. Whatever it makes you feel comfortable, do that. You know, but what I'm saying is we need to have high standards and hold them to high standards. Mediocrity and losing is not okay, and we won't put up with it, and I won't settle for it. You know, for somebody that didn't pay their dues, that's okay. I did. I did. I watch all 4 sports every year. Okay. I've been watching for about 35 or more years. It's been like 160 seasons. I've seen 2 championships. That's less than 1%. I'm not okay with mediocrity or maybe nope. I don't want to hear excuses. We pay a ton of money. Your payrolls are high because us fans pay it. We buy your gear. We pay your parking. We pay your tickets. We pay everything. I expect excellent. Are you going to get it every year? Nope, but that's what I expect. Don't give me average or below average because this isn't that city.
Wow, I feel like I mean, coming off the champion, going to the Super Bowl,
nobody's a champion. Nobody's a champion.
NFC Championship.
Oh no, right? but that's second place. They didn't do anything yet. You still got to expect a winner.
And then hearing everybody saying, "Oh man, the best draft ever, best draft ever." It's just one more thing that kind of digs to me. Like we need to slow a roll, man. We need to slow a roll.
Well,
this is a really tough schedule. And this is going to be a lot of work, man.
It sounds like you're building up a lot of fear and anxiety. Would you feel better if they had a really bad draft? Would that make you feel better? Because I know I've watched a lot of bad drafts in Eagles history, and I didn't feel confident going into the year. So I'd rather have a really good one going into the year.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel very weird this year. It's just too much, dude. It's too much positivity. I don't know how to deal with it, I guess.
Wow.
It's like, man, because
they bury us for being negative. They call us Negadelphia. So why, I don't know.
The Sixers, man, just shit the bed all over on a 7 game. Yeah. Phillies fucking shit the bed in the World Series. It was just like no chance whatsoever at the end. It's just I mean, it's rough, dude. It's rough, dude. I just don't want to fucking get my hopes up again, dude. I don't want to get my hopes up.
It sucks being hurt. I know, and I agree. And you're right. The Phillies lost the World Series. The Eagles lost the Super Bowl. The Union lost the championship. Even our USFL team, the Philadelphia Stars lost. Listen, it sucks to be hurt, and it sucks to lose. But the team, but maybe sometimes. Right when that worst pain happens, maybe that's when it's like, okay, this is where you got to hold steadfast because you can buckle and fold and then that's it, or you can hold strong and say when you're ready to give up, keep fighting. Maybe that's when the championships come. Maybe we're on the brink of it.
All I'm saying it's a tough schedule, and I said that to Stoggs, and Stoggs told me, "Shut up! You guys went to the Super Bowl last year. You should have a tough schedule." And I'm like,
and he's right. He's right.
He's fucking right. You know what I mean?
But let me ask something though. You say we have a tough schedule. Do you think the teams on that schedule are looking at us saying, "Oh shit, we have to play the Eagles, who won 14 games last year, and damn near took the heavyweight champ Kansas City Chiefs, who by the way are Apollo Creed." And the Eagles were Rocky. And what happened in Rocky 2?
Yep. He came back.
And what did Adrian said? She's like, I just want you to do one thing for me. He's like, what? Just win. Just win. What are we waiting for? Take us.
I know, man. I know.
We're almost there. Don't give up yet. Don't give up. That's all I can. Don't give up yet. We're almost there.
It's rough, man. It's rough.
I know it is. And like, if we're going to cliches, the hour right before dawn is the darkest hour. All right. And we're almost there.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Should I grab another beer or we call this?
You should. You should. You know what? We owe it to ourselves.
All right. My brother drank this one last night. He said he liked this one. This is
oh, that's a pretty cool can.
Man.
What is it called?
Wall of Sound.
Oh, I don't think I ever had that one.
Yeah, man, we got pretty good case this time, man.
It's a lot of new shit you guys got.
It was like family of green. It was triple green, very green.
Nice.
Yeah.
And, I don't think I've ever had triple green.
What was it? Yeah. Right? Or was it? Yeah, the one with the 3 G's, right? I think it's.
Oh, yes. Good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triple. Yeah. Very good green. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I misspoke.
And then what was the other one we had? It was yellow, the very yellow.
It's a good beer.
Right. So those were the top four, and it was like Family of Green, and then there was all these new beers, and very hazy. So man, it was a pretty good case, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully Robert really appreciates it. Yeah.
Oh, he damn well better, sir. Because he ain't getting better than that at Bobcat. Shout out to Bobcat, by the way.
Oh yeah, man, they've been doing pretty good.
I just had a great liquor store.
I just had a very good new trail from Sunburst.
Nice.
It was pretty good. Yeah, man.
I like New Trail.
Yeah, it was a heavy hitter. It was like a 9%.
Dude, I feel like New Trail's always got some heavy hitters, don't they? It's always they love them 8.5%, 9% beers, man. God bless them,
man. It was like the double heels was like around 8.5.
Double broken heels, nice. Yeah, that's a good beer. We had that on tap in my joint.
Nice. But yeah.
Speaking of which, my joint, I want to send a shout out to some of those who support us every week with my boy Mike Rozier, Pittsburgh Bill, Bonnie and Sue, Rich and Lynn, Greg, the crew, Ant, I love you, Ant. I'm sorry for being a jerk off to you. I had to come at you. Much respect to those guys that support us every week.
Oh, Pittsburgh Bill, man, fucking crack me up. Dude.
That's my buddy, man. That's my buddy.
At the pool.
Dude, he's living his best life.
He's a character, man.
He's a good dude. He is a good human being. We need more people in this world like him.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going on your third beer. I think I'm gonna have to do the same. Actually, here they're adding more hops to beers. Shout out to McLovin.
Such a great line. That and did you see the Warlocks on her? They're my two favorite lines from that movie, man.
Oh,
hops.
Speaking of Warlocks, did you watch the new on Netflix just got released yesterday? The new Conor McGregor documentary. Shout out to my favorite MMA fighter ever.
Nah,
him and Chuck Liddell. Yeah, it just got released yesterday on Netflix.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's really good, dude. It's really good. It's like a 6-episode series. Takes you behind the scenes for the good and the bad. Probably one of the best, if not the best fighter in UFC history. Biggest draw.
Conor McGregor and Chuck Liddell. Is that
Chuck Liddell? No, it's not. No, Chuck Liddell's not in it. I was just saying my two favorite fighters ever are McGregor and Liddell. But it's about McGregor.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really good. I just right before we came on, I finished it up. I was watching it. I watched half of it last night and then half of it tonight.
Well, I think UFC bought out WWE or some shit like
Did
that.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't know that.
So maybe we'll see Conor McGregor wrestling in WWE or something.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
So this is a Wall of Sound.
Nice.
Again, beautiful head, beautiful body.
What do you have, like hop wise and body wise?
I would say
I want to hear your opinion first. What you think it is, and then I mean, because you nailed the last one. You got a good taste bud for them burrs.
I would say
go to the fridge.
Oat build because I've had fucking. That's pretty full head, man. And I would say like Citra and Mosaic. Yeah, what is that? Fucking the one hop, man. It's a sneaky hop. Let's see.
Fuck, man. Everything I have is like 8.5% or higher.
Damn. Is that Amarillo again? Something sweet.
You're all about the Amarillo tonight.
Well, the thing is, like Treehouse, it's like a beer. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a sweet, usually a sweet fruity beer. The last one threw me off course because I had like a grapefruit vibe and piney. But
well, I'm gonna tell you probably what. I'm gonna probably crack a beer, have half a beer with you, and then I'm gonna have to take a piss because
all right. Well, we'll cut it
these
out.
motherfuckers going through me.
What kind of if you give a little description of the beer or whatever you want to do?
Yeah, well, here's what I got. Yeah, because you know what? I said fuck it tonight. I'm going to fucking grab my nuts, pull them up, and be a fucking man about the situation. Stop crying about the ABV. So I'm going with another 8%er.
Jesus. Woo. Very hazy. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Root and Branch?
Yes. Dead Men on Holiday.
Damn.
Yes. There's a section in my fridge that holds Root and Branch. We have a Root and Branch, a Treehouse, a Monkish, and a Fidens. And then the off section has like Abomination, another half and all, so.
So the description they have here is a blend of favorite American hops, robust, gorgeous, bright orange, passion fruit, lemon lime, Jolly Rancher. And yeah, it does have a good fruity. They don't say what hops, but I would say, I would say Citra, fucking maybe a whole melon or something
Nice.
Okay. But definitely
you always get the Huel melon in a lot of these, and that's nice to see them back. And that's a good hop. Is that a noble hop?
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it might be a noble hop,
but definitely has that smooth taste, man. There's nothing really coming out left or right.
What's the ABV?
A4.
Woo! Listen, motherfuckers ain't fucking around tonight, DeeTer. You didn't call it at the beginning. You're like, we're drinking tonight, and we are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, because we owe it to ourselves. Me and you done paid our dues.
Right.
Our Sixers broke our heart. Our Phillies broke our heart. Our Eagles broke our heart.
I don't even know. I mean, hopefully the Phillies turn it around, man, because next week might be even more rougher. I mean, goddamn, dude. It's like rock bottom.
I know. Well, they're like the definition of mediocrity. They came in, the weekend, they won 5 in a row. They're like, Phillies are the hottest team in baseball. They won 5 in a row, and then they lost 4 in a row. It's like, fuck, dude. Like, Jesus. I feel like Charlie Brown sometimes is a Philadelphia fan. Lucy's holding that football. She's like, come on, kick the football. I'm not going to pull it away. In the last second, pulled it away.
Like you said, I mean, the pitch is not there, but the hitting, it's not there either. You know what I mean? Like, it's like this is what we put our money into to have the hitters, and it's not doing nothing for us. So,
well, and people are like, why are Philadelphia fans the way they are? Well, watch our show and you'll understand why.
Yeah. You get a little bit of it, not the whole piece, but a little bit of it. How's that Root and Branch?
Dude, it's a 5 on Untapped. It's a 5 out of 5.
Wow.
Dude,
what's the name of it?
Dead Men on Holiday.
Dead Men. Oh my God, that's a beautiful beer too, man.
I mean, that's just.
Now, is that anything you're going to get on tap at your place, or?
It's possible. It's possible. I get a new Root and Branch, usually 1 per month. I reached out and tried to get that one on tap. I wasn't able to. I just tried to get Life and Fate 16 on tap. I wasn't able to get it, so I'm hoping the next batch I'll be able to get it. I did just get Triple Crossing, Citra Triangles. Yeah, so hopefully,
Triangle series is pretty good.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get another really good Root and Branch. We'll see. Shout out to Red Hen, they get it too. Andrew and the crew down there. Shout out to them. They get the Root and Branch too.
Yeah. Well, I know I don't want to hold you up too much. I know you got some business to take care of.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides taking a piss, I'll probably go play online poker and jam out the fucking 80s rock after this, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm a simple dude.
Oh, man. Love having these shows with you, man. It's
right so back fun, at you, my brother. Right back at you, kid.
I wish we had better sports to talk about, but
I know, me too.
I'm coming into this show. I'm like, yeah, man, it's a drinking show. Sorry to the millions and millions out there. Yeah, with our language and our beer it's been rough. It's been rough, dude.
Well, it has. But hey, we soldier through. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about us Phillies fans. Yeah. You beat us down, and we just keep getting. It was like what Tony said to Apollo and Rocky too, right? When no, I'm gonna do it. When he wanted to fight Rocky again, and he's like, "Man, I won, but I didn't beat him." And Tony's like, "Listen, baby, he's all wrong for us. He's all wrong." He's like, "I watched you beat that man like I never seen no man get beaten before, and he just kept coming after you. We don't need somebody like that in our life. Let it go." That's Philly sports teams. You're just going to keep beating us, and we're just going to keep coming back after you. That's how we do.
Beautiful, man.
That's how we do.
Oh, good stuff, man. All right, Ricky. You have a good night.
All right, big kid. Much love, my brother. I'll see you next week.
All right, take care.
Later.